Stop calling yourself a travel agent when it comes to your marketing and putting yourself in front of your ideal client. I see so many people out there who are calling themselves travel agents, and then they're also struggling to get consistent clients. So by the end of this video, you're going to know if you're operating as a travel agent or a travel advisor, and then what is the difference. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cliche, the CEO, and on this channel I try to give my advice when it comes to the travel industry and just show you my journey along the way, okay? So in today's video, we're going to talk about what is the difference between a travel agent and a travel advisor. Travel advisor is like a new term in the industry that's kind of being used in relation to kind of what we do as a business, right? So I wanted to be able to break it down for you so that you can make your own decision, okay? I will say ignore these red pants that I have on. These are my cozy fuzzy pants. My husband calls them my fuzzy wuzzies. And so they're just like my comfortable pants, and I didn't feel like changing them for this video. I wanted to be comfortable, so ignore my red Christmas pants, okay? These are my comfortable fuzzy wuzzies. Basically, I've been seeing, some people say, well, it doesn't really matter what you call yourself. It doesn't matter if you call yourself a travel agent or a travel advisor. Like, why does it matter, right? I've seen people say that in some of the groups that I'm in. And so I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it, and then you do what you will with it, right? So when I think about a travel agent, and what I will say is I want you guys to think of it more on the scale of marketing, right? And how you're positioning yourself in front of your potential clients. Because when I think of travel agent, right, the first thing a person thinks when they hear the word travel agent is that what? You're going to get them some deals, right? And that's not even necessarily the reality. But how the travel agent industry came about, so many years ago, this was before I was in it, travel agents they were in brick and mortars, right? A lot of times they were in call centers, and you're selling these vacation experiences based off a package, right? So you're not necessarily curating anything individual to that individual person. You're selling a package that the company you work for has some type of partnership with the hotel, whatever the case may be, and you are selling a package service, right? So there's no customization in that. You're basically a middleman, right? So that's why a lot of times nowadays you'll hear people say, oh, well, I can book my own travel, because that's the only thing that they can connect as far as a travel agent and what you do for a living is that you just book travel. And now in today's time, they don't need a travel agent to book travel. They can truly go online and book it themselves, right? So you're already on an uphill battle positioning yourself as a travel agent, because most people feel like they don't even need you anymore, because that's just not the climate that we live in. Every individual has access to booking their own travel nowadays, right? So that's kind of how I want you guys to think of it, right? And so a lot of times when you're positioning yourself as a travel agent, you have people coming to you who are price shopping, right? They're looking for the deals. They don't want to pay much, right? They're saying, oh, well, I found this same hotel or resort for this amount online. Why are you charging this for it, right? It's like you're starting 10 steps back before you even get started, right? If that makes sense. Now, I want you to kind of think about what does it mean to position yourself as a travel advisor, and what is the difference, and why I believe that how you use that terminology is so important. Because with a travel advisor, and if you're positioning yourself as an advisor, now I'm positioning myself as somebody who's an expert in an industry, right? So now when I hear the word travel advisor, I'm not even thinking the same way that I do when I hear the term travel agent. Because being a travel advisor, you are positioning yourself as an expert in the industry, right? You are curating individual experiences. You're not just selling a package, right? You're not giving everybody the same opportunity for a vacation, right? You're qualifying your clients and then seeing, okay, what are your needs? What are your desires? What are some things that are important to you? And then you go out and build a vacation experience for them that's catered directly to that individual. Okay, that's more of the advisor side of it, right? You can advise them on the restaurants to visit in the destination, or the sites to see, what cultural experiences to take. You are advising them along every step of the process, and that's a lot different than just booking it for them, right? Just going online and say, send me your card information and I'm going to book this room for you. Being an advisor, you're positioning yourself as a consultant, basically, right? So I would encourage you guys to position yourself more as a travel advisor, because that's going to do a lot more for your business, right? right? That's going to allow you to make more money. Just to give you some examples, right? As a travel agent, 9 times out of 10, you're only working off that commission, right? And that could be anywhere from 10% to 19%, depending on if you have a host agency. Maybe they have a little higher negotiated commissions, but it's typically somewhere in that range, right? And that's the only thing you're getting. If you're positioning yourself as a travel agent, most times you're only operating off of commissions. But if you were to position yourself as a travel advisor, okay, now I could charge you planning fees, right? Because you are paying for a service outside of me just booking your vacation. You are paying for my expertise. You are paying for me to be your personal consultant and your advisor throughout this entire trip. From before you plan it to the time that you're traveling and to when you come home, I'm your go-to person, right? I'm providing you a service to you as an individual. So that's already going to bring you in more money because now you can charge a planning fee. You can charge some type of service fee, and then you'll be able to justify it just by everything that you offer, right? It would just make sense. It would be a no-brainer. So I would encourage you guys to ask yourself these 3 questions. Do you book travel or do you design full experiences? Second, I would ask, do you charge planning fees or do you only receive commission? And then lastly, I would ask yourself, do clients come to you for deals or do they come to you for your expertise? Now, if you answered A to most of those questions, then you're probably operating as a travel agent. But if you answered B, the second option, then you're operating more as a travel advisor. And if you are operating as a travel agent right now, that's okay. I would just encourage you to explore that option to kind of transition to being more of a travel advisor and then not being afraid to charge those planning fees. Because just to give you guys some of my own experience, there has never been a time where I charged a planning fee and then I regretted it. Never once. There has always been a time when I didn't charge a planning fee and I regretted it. Okay, charging a planning fee is going to do so much for your business as far as weeding out those tire kickers, weeding out people who are going to waste your time. Don't have the mentality that you're going to lose money or those are going to be clients that you won't have. They were going to be clients that weren't going to book anyway, or it wouldn't be worth the amount of time you put into their booking. Like you're not going to be seeing the revenue equal out, right? It's just not going to be beneficial to your time. So I would highly recommend you guys to really think about what I'm saying here and look into structuring your business model, your marketing, everything that you're doing inside of your business more on the side of becoming an expert and positioning yourself as a travel advisor. Now, all of that being said, guys, one of the things that I feel like is so important is to have a client attraction system. A lot of people, you're posting on social media. Maybe you're buying those templates that you can get on Etsy and you're posting this content about taking these vacations, but you don't necessarily have a actual client attraction system set up inside of your business, right? So something that's working on automation for you where you're not having to go, spend time in Facebook groups and try to DM people to get clients or, personally private message people. You need some type of system that's going to work for you on the back end so you can focus on other things in your business. Now, what I did is to create a course that's going to allow you guys to set up one of the main client attraction systems that I use in my business, and I feel like it is so important, and that is a lead magnet system. And so I show you the importance of a lead magnet, how to create it, how to set up your automation sequence as far as nurturing these individuals to become bookings for your business. I have put all of that into a course and I'm giving you guys access to it. So I'll leave the link below. There is going to be a cutoff date, right? So this is an open and closed enrollment. Now, once you enroll, you will have access to all of the trainings, and I'll leave the link below so that you guys can see everything that is included in this training. And then lastly, I'll say from everybody who has joined this course already, I got great reviews from, right? Everybody told me how beneficial it was. You can probably even see it on some of the comments in my videos recently from the students who just finished the course, letting me know how beneficial it was for them. So I definitely highly recommend it, not just because it's something that I made, but of course, like everything else on this channel, I give you value, I give you my knowledge, I give you everything that I know to the best of my ability. So I hope you guys join the course, and I'll see you in the next one.